Hello everyone and welcome back to today's another tutorial for the JavaScript programming. So today's tutorial topic for state management in JavaScript is a fundamental concept for building interactive and dynamic application. The state refers to the data that drives your applications, either its user input, API response, or UI toggles. So managing a state effectively is crucial for creating a shameless and predictable behavior. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm creating here a local state with a single component. Okay, so now let's get started. First of all, I'm creating this example for managing local state and the data handle with a single component. Okay, so first time import the InVisia React. So just type for React app and open. Okay, so let's call the React and using the pointer is a use state. Okay, and also space and then type where is it from and define this is with the again for the real. So next I'm creating this program. So first of all, here I'm including this function and then written the statement for also creating this export default value. So first of all, I'm creating this function and the function name applied perfectly for the counter, so using the curly brackets. So next time we apply, here is a constructor and also using a square bracket inside. Including this, let's just type the counter and using only the count and also type for here. It says another variable is the state count is equal to apply for use the state and this inside including the 0 value. Okay, next time apply for here in this return state name and creating this inside using for the div element. Okay, so just apply this div element for the div element inside apply creating this paragraph type. So first this paragraph inside I'm typing this the count and there's curly brackets inside again including for individual variable is called the count. Then also using the symbol of bottom and in this bottom inside creating here. So first of all, this inside I'm applying for the onCreate method. So type down onClick is equal to using from brackets and also using the parenthesis. Then apply for the sign and also creating here is a state count and inserted creating this count and a class operator for a, and this internal typo is the increment. So type this increment and in this pattern is completely done and here is using the semicolon. So in this program the use state hooks just allow us to declare a found variable and update it when the bottom is created. Okay, so you can see here is properly creating this React app, this program, and simply apply for this example for managing local stage component. Okay, so now we are creating another example for bu.js and we are using the same program in this. Open with HTML5 and this is just including for this template. So first of all, here I'm just opening this tag and body tag inside is creating this template, also div element. So div element creating for the simpler paragraph tag. So first of all, here this inside I'm creating this tag making the same coding and the different file. So using this double curly brackets opening and closing, so this inside tag for only the count. Okay, so and now in this stage 4 is button tag. So just when it makes this div in here, I'm creating the symbol of a button. Okay, apply this property with button and using this address symbol and then type this is a link is called the different type of this EBO and just program. Okay, so just type and you can see this inside is the type dot increment applies perfectly in this increment, and also going to the same for this type for again increment. Okay, it's completely creating this HTML code, and now just I'm opening for the code here. Here's the view.js, and you can choose the creating this skip tag and just using the skip element as you see inside and typing the first inside this code is the default. Okay, program is the most easy for this programming world for completely easy creating for this React program, and also the build for the job search program. This is creating this export default and also the data and using these parentheses and also using these curly brackets. So here I'm applying for the return statement and creating these curly brackets. First of all, I'm applying the count j and count for the 0 and using this semicolon and creating this comma, and also the next system defined for this completely applied the using sorry is not used only type for this is a method and creating this clone and creating this curly brackets. So those things that I'm type for this is an increment and parentheses and also creating this curly bracket. So just type this dot count and the increment. Okay, so here is completely applying this program, and here he is using for view in this program creating, and you can choose for creating this another file and this type for creating easily in the program. So here first program for this and data property hold the state and mentors handle this update locally state in the ideal for the simple self-contained components. Okay, so now you can perfectly apply for your project install and completely see the result. Now student is completely done. So student properly explore for the two examples for the aspect of the state management, like managing local state with the component and effective state management ensure your applications stay organized, scalable and responsive. Okay,